dears. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Pretty Spiritual Channel. This is being recorded live, and if you're watching it later, um, you know, please hit the like button. Regardless if you're watching this later or now, please hit the like button. This is a reading. It is timeless. Whenever you come across it, you are meant to find this reading. Um, it is about you and your person, the energy between you. Okay. So I'll pull cards to figure out how you feel about them versus how they feel about you. Their intentions, okay, their intentions towards you versus your intentions with them, or what it is that you want with them versus them, that kind of thing, just to get a feel of the energy. Okay. So, and afterwards, for those who are here in the live, there will be free readings. Okay, so let me go ahead and just get this going. No need to waste a lot of time or energy. So the energy between you guys, so you versus them. Now the energy can be reversed, so take what resonates. Um, I'm just going to say one person feels this way versus that person feels that way. And you will know who you are based off of um, which energy matches you. And that's how I'm going to go about it. Okay. So I'm going to start out with my tarot cards and then I'll bust out with the oracle cards. One of my cards here. Okay. So you versus them. Let's see if the card pops at this point. Oh, or else I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna go ahead and pull a card. I'll shuffle one more time and then pull. Thanks. Okay. All right. So there we go. You versus them. Okay. So one of you has the hangman here. One of you guys are waiting to see what's going to happen. Okay, you're trying to hang in there. You're waiting around. You're somebody is stalling here, and it's one or it's you or them. Okay, so you take what energy resonates. So somebody here, one of you is trying to hang in there. You're trying to wait things out. You're trying to see what's going to happen. Um, somebody here is hung up on some things or just hung up. Somebody here may also be tied up. And I mean like literally like tied up with some things or tied to some stuff that they just really got them busy or they can't break away from. Could be anything, that somebody is tied up with or whatever. Okay. Though I suspect that one of you here, you want to be able to enjoy yourself and enjoy where you're at and where things are, but you just can't. Somebody here also could have like some literal hangups, like things they can't get past or get over. Okay. Things that really irk or bother them. And they could be like deal breakers or things that are just like, no, these are things I'm not willing to put up with or whatever. So, Emma, if you can read the instructions above there, I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Emma. Thanks. Okay. The other one of you here, you got the Nine of Cups. You got the Nine of Cups. So you are getting your wishes fulfilled. You're getting what it is that you want. You get what it is that you desire. Something here is working out for you here, or you are desiring, one of you is desiring to get what it is that you want or are hoping for. So either one of you here really things are really like working out well for you, whatever it is that you hope for, wish for, or manifested, or one of you really are hoping to get what you wish for or manifested. Okay, so whichever energy resonates for you, that's the energy you go with. Okay, and the other energy, the opposite energy would be your person. Okay, so let's see what else other energy is here. between you and your person. You know what? Let's look at, let's see here. Yeah. Let's see what other energies here. That's what I wanted to have. Okay, so this one's got two. Pop out there. I'll put those there. Okay, so I'm sorry, guys. This is my first time doing the reading this way. So normally, whoa, wow, okay. So one of you is in denial, and it's the one here that is hanging in there, waiting for something, hanging around, waiting for the other shoe to drop, hanging around, anticipating or just wondering what's up. Okay, this whoever's hanging around, waiting around, somebody here is in denial or they're turning a blind eye to something that may be already obvious to them. Okay, get that off of me. And it's because I feel like you, whoever this is that's turning a blind eye to something or in denial about something, I feel like what matters to you or this person more is getting what it is that you want, like getting your needs met, not wanting to miss out, not wanting to be deprived, not wanting to have to turn away from something or shut something down or put something away. Okay, so somebody here is a willing participant in the situation. Um, and that somebody here could be seeing some behavior or experiencing some behavior that it may not feel ideal, but somebody here is just not willing to turn away from it and may just be deciding you're going to stick it out anyway, regardless of whatever red flags you might be seeing, because you feel like there's something you want or are getting out of the situation that you're not willing to let go of quite yet. Okay, so that's you or them. Okay, you guys will recognize which energy is yours versus theirs. Okay, the other person here, um, yeah, there's some discontentment. There's some discontentment. None, and somebody really could just be, but somebody here in this particular energy who feels discontent, they really want to get what it is that they want. They really want to see their wishes fulfilled. There's something they really want out of this situation. They want, they want success or victory with this here, or they want to be, um, they want the attention, they want the affection, they want to be treated really well, they want the acknowledgement. Um, for some of you, this is just about the attention, though. Yeah, wanting victory here. So one of you is discontent, but you still want what it is that you want or want things to work out really well. I'm also suspecting that one of you, you might be wondering or suspecting you could possibly get what it is that you want elsewhere or with more than one person. That's also a possibility. Okay. So I will say this is not 100% for everybody in this particular energy if this is you versus the other person. Okay. For some of you, it's just somebody wants more attention. Their wish or their desire is get more attention, more affection, more love, whatever it is that they want, or more success or more victory, more accolades here. And they haven't been feeling very happy or satisfied with that. Okay. Whereas somebody here, they're experiencing that same energy, but they could be seeking to get that energy or that attention, that love, that affection, whatever it is they want, romance, whatever, from other people and possibly more than one. They may even be feeling like, or they may even be trying to get that from you and others. Okay. This isn't necessarily, and this could be you. This isn't necessarily somebody, everybody may not necessarily be doing that, but somebody is. Okay. Take what resonates. But for this other energy, There is a Ace of Staff, Ace of Wands in reverse. So this is not getting the passion, not seeing the passion, not feeling the love, not really seeing a relationship or really seeing the passion here. And also probably not getting any either, if you know what I mean. For the other person, not really knowing how to overcome the obstacles um and give to the situation, not really knowing how to give to the situation, not really knowing how to overcome the obstacles here. Okay. So um next I want to look at here is what other energy, and then I'll want to look at the intent that both of you have in this situation. So let's get some more info on energy that's here, and then we'll go with finding out what the intent is. This will be for the other person, and one more for the other person. Okay. One of you clearly knows where you stand here with the other person in terms of the stance you're taking, in terms of how you feel about them, how you feel about the situation, and are very firm in your stance or your feelings about the situation, whatever is going on between you guys. There is no middle ground here. It's either things got to be this way or it's just a no-go. You know what I'm saying? Feeling one kind of way and not really willing to budge here. Not really seeing both sides of things also possibly, but somebody here is definitely, I don't want to say stubborn, but definitely somebody here knows exactly how they feel about the situation and feeling like this is either for you or it's not, but definitely not feeling like, there's a willingness to take the good with the bad. The other person is definitely confused, absolutely confused. Like they don't know what to do in the situation. They don't know, like I said, how to overcome the obstacles. They don't know how to give to the situation. They don't really feel like they're seeing the energy being given from the other person in terms of the kindness, the generosity, the affection, this other person I feel like they feel left out in the cold also, you know. And this has caused them to be confused or to even possibly isolate to some extent. What other energy is here between you and them? Oh, the other person is the other person is feeling like there's several things I'm getting from this. The other person is feeling the need to show off, and in order to try to gain the other person's attention. So the other person, one person here is trying to get the attention of the other person. So could literally one person here in this situation literally could be on social media or if you guys are in somehow in the same environment, be it you live in the same home, live together, or you're in the same area, the same neighborhood, run in the same circles, work in the same place, whatever this is, somebody here is showing off. But I got a feeling most likely it's probably on social media or something like that. Somebody here is showing off, trying to get the attention of the other person. It's also possible that somebody here is this particular person is wondering if there is some deception. Okay. Possibly could even be trying to show off so much to the point where it's almost like deceit, deception to the eyes in some extent, you know, like trying to make it like they're doing really well, but they probably aren't. You know what I'm saying in that regard. But um there's also a lot of lust here with this particular same person who's trying to show off, okay, to get the other person's attention or to get others' attention, period. They're also, yeah, there's a lot of desire and lust here. Okay, also. So let's see the other person, whether this is you or them, who is the other person here in this situation in terms of what is okay. So, wow, you both kind of have scales in the reverse. You both have it. It's on their side and it's on the other person's side. Sorry, you guys. When I see scales upside down, that is a lack of fair judgment. So you both are not seeing the situation from a neutral place. There's bias between the two of you on both ends. You both are looking at the situation or feeling bias. So you're either looking at the situation bias or feeling bias towards each other or just in regards to the situation. Not feeling balanced. Neither one of you are in balance. This situation has thrown you both off to some extent. Um, Neither one of you really um, are having any middle ground or willing to compromise. You both are kind of being a little stubborn where you have it's like a a deal breaker where it's either my way or the highway, or it's either it has to be like this or it's a deal breaker. Like, it's either this way or it's just not gonna work. So that's kind of like in one sense it's good to have standards and not willing to budge to some extent because you don't want to compromise, but in another sense it's not good because if you're both this way, then how can anything work? Both have to be willing to compromise in some form in order to both be able to stick this out or see it work out or to make anything happen or to overcome the obstacles or challenges that you guys are experiencing. So you guys are mirroring each other similarly in some regards here. Um, except, like I said, one of you clearly are aware of the other person's transgressions, behaviors, red flags, whatever this is, or things that are not necessarily things you want to see, but you've been turning a blind eye and willing to overlook it because you really want this, whatever this is you have with them, you're really willing to stick it out because there's something you're getting out of it, whether it is um, the love, the affection, the um, it could be the sex if that's what's going on here, you guys. I hate even saying that because YouTube is so biased with the Autobot that it picks different stuff out in the readings to see if it's appropriate or not. But one of you, just something that you want the other person or you want this situation or relationship, whatever this is, because it's either this person is just somebody that you really are into, or you're just really into the situation and you're just not willing to let this go, but you're still feeling some kind of way about what it is that you feel firm about, what it is that you want, and that you're not willing to necessarily relent on. And but you're not necessarily thrilled here. It's you or the other person is feeling this way. Okay, so somebody wants what they want. The other person, they want what they want as well. Like I said, the difference is you're hanging it. You or this other person hanging in there. The other person, I feel like they are determined to get their wish, and I feel like they are seeking to get the attention elsewhere, and somebody is sharing uh, you or the other person, or you know what I'm saying, like. But this person, like I said, this person they don't know how to even give to the situation anymore. They're confused. They feel left out of the cold, um, and they kind of feel like hey, it's either got to be this way or that way. All right. So it's I feel like the energy is interesting here. Okay, so let's see what else is here in terms of the energy. Okay, wow, wow. Okay, so these are what's left on this person's end. Wow, that's a lot of extra energy. Okay, so somebody on this other person's side here, the one who's in denial, hanging in there because they don't want to be deprived of whatever this is they're getting out of the situation with the other person, and they're showing off and trying to get this other person's attention or get somebody's attention. It could be on social media or whatever, but it's like I think they feel like the other person is disloyal or they feel like being disloyal themselves. Okay. So once again, this feels like it's mirroring energy. It's just showing in different forms. Okay. Um, the other person who is definitely also discontent, but definitely out to get whatever it is that they want, their wish fulfillment, whatever it is they desire. And possibly, like I said, they're seeking or getting, they may be getting attention from other people, whether they were seeking it or not. Um, and literally, like I said, they don't know how to overcome the obstacles of the situation, really give to it. They're confused, left out in the cold. They're literally possibly being a little bit childish here and playing some games. Um, they're definitely not choosing to use any of their discernment or intuition here in this situation to get things back um, to where they really need to be. And it's because they're unhappy. Okay. They're unhappy. So you guys are mirroring each other's energy. It's just in a slightly different way, but it's still similar energy here. So let's I want to get the intentions. What are their intentions versus your intentions? Here, let me grab this other deck. Let me find out their intentions versus your intentions. Let's see. Their intentions versus your intentions. Their intentions versus your intentions. Okay, so the first one that comes out will be your intentions. The second card or cards that come out will be their intentions. However, if it looks like the opposite matches, then just go with what makes sense. So your intentions here is you want an opportunity to have a fresh start, even though you know this may be difficult. I feel like you really want communication and you want to talk things out. Okay, regardless of how difficult it may be, I feel like you're willing to go through that, but you want a new start. That's your intentions there. Um, their intentions here, and this is sideways. This is sideways. So this person, they're not clear on their intentions. They got the Five of Cups, King of Wands. Their intentions are definitely not clear, but they, it's like they, it's like, and I'm trying to find the best way to explain this to where it just makes sense, right? It's like they intend to just sit there and brood and regret, but then they intend to not do this, to not brood and have regret. Okay, to and when I say brooding, like sitting and just wallowing in pity and sadness and feeling disappointed and upset or sad or regretful about things not working out and feeling like it was a waste or a waste of time or a lost opportunity. It's like this is their intentions, and it's fueled by I want to say their ego, yet it's also fueled by the passion that they actually had for you or the situation. Okay. And yet they don't want to do this. They want to actually um not be in this kind of energy at the same time, and they want to just go exact opposite and just choose to um live up their life and just not care. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like they're stuck between that energy of just saying, forget it all, F it all, whatever. I'm gonna go do me, live my life, have fun, and I'm gonna have my fun. Where versus, they may have they it's like the other energy in them is like just sitting there, just like, forget it, it's a loss. Oh, I wish I never gave into this, and da da da. And, feeling, passionate, yet heartbroken, upsetting, whatever. Um, so it's interesting. They really, this other person, they really don't know how to deal with this. They're absolutely confused, absolutely not able to overcome this challenge, or over their, it's like they're fighting with their subconscious. And if you guys are familiar with the subconscious, oftentimes, you may have seen a cartoon or a show where a person is there, they have choices, but they're battling their choices. They're battling following their heart versus their ego, where you may see the devil on one side saying, yeah, go be a player, go out here, have fun, don't worry about this, whereas on the other side is there's an angel saying, no, maybe you should work this out, maybe you should give your heart to this, da, da, da. You know what I'm saying? Telling them to do the right thing versus the devil telling them to do the wrong thing. So this person, they really don't know what to do about it. But that's, um the energy can be reversed if you recognize that your energy is their energy versus theirs. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes the energy gets a bit mixed up, and I could see how this would be simply because um you guys somewhat mirror each other, yet you just have different ways of understanding and different ways of dealing with it. Because one person here is willing to hang in here, regardless of feeling like um, things haven't been worked out the way they wanted to. They're still willing to hang in here for this. Whereas the other person is fighting and battling. Do they stay or do they go? Because they just want to be happy and they don't feel like they're getting what they want. You know, um, you both, I feel like you feel this way, but you, like I said, one is willing to stay, work it out, and compromise. The other one is not necessarily. So I don't feel like neither one of you willing to necessarily compromise on what it is that you're willing to put up with versus what you want. But I feel like you know, one of you is definitely more willing, where the other one is definitely unsure and unclear, and they don't even know what to do about this. Okay, so let me see what the outcome is overall, and keep in mind that outcomes, they can change based off of what it is that you guys decide to do because you have free will. Tarot cards can only pick up on the potential of the energy for the time being as it is right now. If this outcome still happens, regardless of what it is you decide to do in the present, moving forward, then it was just destiny, okay? And it's just something you're supposed to either learn from or gain some sort of wisdom from or whatever. So let's see what the outcome, the potential outcome here is for you guys overall. But do not take this so much to heart to where you feel like you're gonna die if you see something you don't want. And if you see something you do want, don't think it doesn't mean that you're not gonna have to do your part to see it through, okay? Because a lot of times people watch readings and they're like, well, the tarot reader said that everything is going to happen perfectly, but then you sit there and you don't do anything to help that actually happen. So you guys, the Six of Swords here, this is, in my opinion, a good card because it means you guys are going to you're going to overcome these obstacles and challenges here. You're gonna move forward along together, but whatever you're gonna work through, whatever's been rocky. You know what I'm saying? So it's, even though you guys are gonna try to work through this, and I feel like you guys will get to a good point, it's still going to be rocky waters and complexities of the situation that you're going to have to work through. Okay, it doesn't mean it's going to be easy sailing and breezing and things like that. It does mean that you will have to put in the effort and be willing to compromise and work with each other, and um, make sure that make sure that you are speaking with kindness and love. Make sure that you recognize how they feel as well, and make sure that they understand how you feel. Find some common ground, and make sure that you're not the only one compromising. Make sure that you're both um, finding an equal balance way to compromise so that you both get what it is you want. For some of you, it may just be that for some reason you just weren't on the same page, but you can get on the same page, but you will get past this. So I think that's awesome. So quick little advice cards here for spiritual advice. So not the right time. So things could have been not working out because the timing has been not so great. So this will take some time. It's just right now, the way things are, something is causing a delay here. And clearly that's why one of you is hanging in there, because one of you this is about timing, and that's the reason why you're waiting. You're ready, okay? And forgiveness, okay? So there's definitely a need for you guys to reconcile. And like I said, find a way to get on the same page, find common ground. Let me put some more spiritualized cards here. Okay, Three of Wands. That's about seeing things come together. It's about seeing your ships come through after a waiting period. After you've done your due diligence and whatever it is you're supposed to do on your end, and being patient with them and seeing through, that they do what they need to do on their end. So that's pointing out abundance. Things look very good. Have patience at this time, and it's pointing out making long-term plans. Okay, Ten of Cups. Who doesn't want to see the Ten of Cups in a reading, a love reading, or a reading period, regardless if this is about friendship or family or whatever. That's pointing out you will gain contentment, and it's pointing out a contented and rewarded um, situation or family life. Your emotional and material needs are met or will get met. Trustworthy relationships is what you have here, and what will develop if it's not there yet. Seven of Wands. So that's all about staying on top of things, okay? But it's pointing out that you need to, defend your beliefs and your decisions and stand your ground. Choose your battles wisely, though, you guys. So don't be so gun ho about things to where you get uptight and be like, no, I'm not willing to do this or that because I feel, don't be that way, or else you will literally see this whole situation collapse. Don't do that. Um, try to be peaceful, speak with love, speak with understanding, so that you're not putting this other person off guard or anything, because I feel like they feel a bit insecure, the other person possibly. Okay. You could have your own insecurities as well. But let's see what other spiritual advice is here. And it says you are safe, regardless of how sketchy or the situation may look, or if it feels like it's unsafe territory. It says you are safe. Reclaim your art. There's something you need to take off the shelf here. In this particular situation, I feel like there's a need for you to fill your time with other things, and not necessarily obsess too much over this situation or the other person or how things are going to work out. There's a need for you to find a outlet. And these two cards that flipped up, one of them says it's not an emergency, so don't act like it is. You're neither one of you are going to die, okay? And reach out. You see a little baby reaching out for their parent. Reach out, show some love. Reach out. Otherwise, how can things work out? And let me pull another one final few better cards here. You have purification. It's time for a cleansing, detoxification of your body and mind. Sorry if I sound a little nasally there. I've been taking swimming classes and it kind of had an effect on my sinuses. But you guys may need to detox spiritually, mentally, emotionally. You may even need to actually literally detox your body, like eat healthier, drink more water, maybe even do an actual detox or something, because it's affecting you overall and the situation to some extent. And it may help for you to just clear your energy, clear your health, your body. You have golden opportunity. Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. And final spiritual advice card here. Bodies of water. Spend time near water such as a lake, river, or the ocean to recharge your batteries, even a swimming pool if that's what's around you. Or, if you have any of those little, what do you call those things? The little artificial waterfalls. Just put yourself around some water so you can, clear up your energy or whatever. But, oh, this fell out. Past life. This situation involves your past life memories. So they could be a soulmate that you knew in a past life, or they could be somebody you know from